First Life on Earth, a presentation by Professor Gershom Zaitchik, Faculty of Medicine, Hebrew University at Jerusalem. We look at the first life on Earth. We see only cells and viruses, no human beings and no viral diseases. What does it mean? And we know that marine viruses are major players in the global ecosystem. For instance, viruses kill approximately 20% of the oceanic microbial biomass. So what are these viruses? Let's meet them, and first we check their existence in Baltimore classification 1. And what we see that we have 7 classes of viruses directed to the center, which consists of the messenger RNA of the cell, and they need this messenger RNA in order to infect. And here you have a representation of a cell which is infected by a virus. After uncoating, the virus gets what he wants, messenger RNA and viral proteins, and the virus also may create other variants. Now, in the second representation of Baltimore classification, we have it's slightly different. Cell supplies provirus. Provirus is a group of genes that control cell security and store the self of the cell. So what we see here that we have 7 classes of viruses, and all they need is the provirus. And here is a cell which describes what's happening. A virus infects a cell. Following uncoating, he meets the provirus, which stores the self of the cell. And I shall also explain what it means. And the provirus controls the infection, and provirus creates also the variants of the cell. So we ask, who controls whom? Virus controls cell, or virus is blocked by a provirus and therefore cell controls virus? So let's check it out. Suppose that the virus controls cell. Here you have our virus infecting the cell, but suppose that this virus is a foreign virus. And this foreign virus takes its messenger RNA in order to control the cell, because everything after the infection will be in the image of the foreign virus. On the other hand, if we take the Baltimore classification number 2, and we realize that the center of this classification is a provirus, we see a different image. Here is a foreign virus which attempts to enter the cell. And again, we get uncoating, but once the uncoated virus meets the provirus, it stimulates this provirus, and the provirus takes control of the entire cell. And what we see that a foreign virus can never enter the cell because the cell is protected by the provirus. So let's look what's happening here. So provirus has three functions. It blocks non-self viruses, stores the self, and creates virions containing self. And the virus is only a messenger of the self. Let's go back to the first life on Earth. Cells live in families. Each family has a different genome. Each family has a virus which carries itself. And this virus tells all the family members who is one of us and who is a foreigner. So this is my message, and here you have the publication which deal with this idea, like the new theory of virus and cell, and the virus is a messenger of the cell. So this is an explanation what happens before our human appeared in the ocean. So conclusion, marine viruses are a major player in the global ecosystem, but marine viruses are messenger of the self. More to come. Enjoy.